Welcome back, folks, to another exciting edition of Let's Play Star Wars The Old Republic. As always, I am your host, J-Square-John Jeremy, and last we left off, we finished up our missions on Quesh, finding out that the admiral that we were chasing was in fact one of our master's spies, who we promptly eliminated, and then we obviously took over the operations on Quesh to ensure an Imperial victory over the Republic. Now our master sends us over to Hoth. That is the next location where the final member of the Republic targets for Plan Zero are. Now, making our way over to Hoth right now, it is a 4-level planet, so I assume it's going to be a standard planet, much like the rest that we've encountered, save for Quesh. Few life forms can survive on the ice planet Hoth. Between its sub-zero surface temperatures, shearing winds, and frequent whiteouts, the environment should be considered extremely hostile even to properly outfitted individuals. Mechanical equipment and communications technology are prone to freeze and malfunction as well, making any minor setback potentially lethal. During the war between Republic and Empire, the Hoth system was the site of a major fleet battle. This resulted in a large number of starships falling into Hoth's gravity well and crashing on the planet's surface. These derelict ships have become the base of operations for a large group of pirates, as well as a center of dispute between Republic and Imperial forces. Now keep in mind, according to our master, the Treaty of Coruscant is now broken due to our master's failed attack on the Republic.
My lord, I'm docked at the space station above Hoth.
Very good. Now that Admiral Monk and the War Trust have fallen to your might, all that remains is Jedi Knight Zerinder. Zerinder has dedicated himself to the Republic like no other. He's led our enemies to many cunning victories. Not only is he a symbol of inspiration for the Republic, he's been a thorn in my side for a long time.
Why is he on Hoth?
Do you know what he's trying to achieve here?
The Chiss trader you spared confirmed Zerinder's presence, and has since informed me that the Jedi is seeking a secret superweapon. I can uncover no information about this weapon, only that it was lost in the wreckage of one of the crashed starships from the war.
Should I get the weapon?
Maybe we can use the Republic's toy against them.
Perhaps. If Zerinder wants it, it must be very powerful. His death is the goal. But if the weapon can be salvaged, all the better. Your contact on the surface is Commander Lanklin. He's been tracking Zerinder and should be ready to meet you at the Imperial base. The commander occasionally bites off more than he can chew, but he's been warned that this mission cannot afford anything less than perfection. Zerinder is the last of your targets. Report to me when you know the nature of the superweapon he seeks. Get this right, apprentice.
Hoth. Back in the day, I managed to escape assignment here. It chills my bones just to be in orbit above this frigid planet.
Yeah, you should leave me on the ship. I think I'm fighting off a cold.
Forget those cowards, my lord. A little snow won't stop me. I'm ready for action.
I too would gladly accompany you on this mission, my lord. I wish to see all the galaxy has to offer.
Alright then. Let's see. We haven't yet given Pierce a full planet. He was on Quesh with us, but that wasn't really enough for anything else. We'll use him for our excursion here onto Hoth. Alright, we are above the Hoth planet in the Adamas space station. We've got here Ensign Real here to tell us about the storyline mission for the planet.
Welcome to the Adamas space station, my lord. I'm Ensign Rail. I gather this visit is because you'll be traveling through to the surface of Hoth.
Yes.
That's the intent.
I'll be scanning you so I can customize your cold weather equipment. Then I'll arrange your briefing.
Well.
There we are. As you're on the VIP list, Lieutenant Halpern will brief you. He's in the theater. Good day.
I don't know if I'm exactly wearing cold weather equipment, but, you know, who knows? Here is Briefing Officer Halpern.
Attention, a lord is present. At ease. Let's get this started. Ostensibly, the conflict on Hoth is over salvage from a battle that happened above the planet. In reality, it is our trap for the Republic.
You've got my attention.
I hadn't heard anything about a trap on Hoth. Explain.
The fight with the Republic has lasted for years now. The objective on Hoth is not to end the battle, but to sustain it. We want our forces small and mobile, and while the Republic keeps chasing victory, we bleed them dry of personnel and equipment.
Done.
I've heard enough here.
Very good, my lord.
My lord, forgive the interruption. I brought your cold weather equipment.
We were just finishing, Ensign.
This should keep your core body temperature up. When you're ready, report to a pilot in the shuttle bay for transport to the planet.
Colonel Vanis at Dawn Base will be waiting for you. Good luck down there.
I see. Alright. Take a shuttle to the surface and speak with the shuttle pilot. I wonder what the pilot has to say. We don't normally speak to those guys. How you doing there, pilot?
The planet awaits, my lord. Commander Triton will want to meet with you.
Commander? Not Colonel?
My briefing said I was to meet a Colonel Vanis.
I don't know anything about that. Commander Triton's the one listed as in charge now. I'm sure he can fill you in on the story. I need to de-ice the shuttle here.
I see. Okay. Something's afoot here, then. Oh, look, there's already a person here ready with the mission. It's a bounty hunter mission. Captain Greg.
Get those generators loaded and the scouts away. 2nd Battalion leaves in 30 minutes.
Redeploying troops, Captain.
My lord, I didn't know you'd come back from the front. With the pirate threat contained, orders are to refocus on the Republic. Main forces headed to Claburn Tundra. Frozen kill zone, all blizzards and canyons.
Tell me about Claburn.
Why move the fight to treacherous ground? What's our advantage on the tundra?
Official word from the command says we know the ground and the enemy doesn't. Confidentially, when the Bane Brigade obliterates the Republic Army, it'll be spectacular.
That's enough, Captain. Return to your duties.
Yes, sir.
Khan Tathith, Special Advisor to the Minister of War. Forgive me for not being there to shake your hand. I have great respect for your achievements, and I'd like to involve you in a special project.
Then speak, Advisor.
You have my attention. What is it you seek?
As the Captain mentioned, the war's next stage begins today. We came to Hoth to sap the Republic's strength in an unwinnable scenario. Now, we raise the stakes, and force our enemies to commit their elite. I thus employed the Bane Brigade, the finest Imperial fighters of the last war.
I'm still listening.
Some elaboration is required.
It was the Bane Brigade, and its Sith commanders, who purged the Jedi Enclave on Janarius, and set fire to the seas of Iskalon. The Republic called them butchers and war criminals, and thought them defeated on Renvar. But some things aren't so easily destroyed, bringing us to your part.
Where do I fit in?
It seems everything is under control. Why are we having this conversation?
Unfortunately, matters are complicated, and too sensitive to be discussed on this frequency. Consider this an invitation to speak privately at Claburn Tundra. I assure you, your role in Hoth's future is more vital than ever.
Okay. Interesting. The game was assuming that I had already completed a good portion of the Hoth missions, but obviously we just got here, so that was pretty weird. I wonder if the guy was placed elsewhere at one point. Alright, here is Commander Triton for the last warm breath.
Your advice boils down to doing nothing, and that I cannot do.
Sir, I respect your bravery, but if you see this through personally, you will be dead. And whose leadership will we have then? My lord, we're glad you've arrived. May I introduce Commander Triton, and myself, a humble captain, core name Udrus.
Lieutenant Halpin sent word you would be coming, and we've never had greater need of you.
Colonel Vanis, the commander of this base, is missing. We fear he's dead, along with all the most experienced men from this base.
Tell me the problem.
Bring me up to speed.
The Colonel went out to investigate evidence of a possible spy probe near the Ice Lake. He was under heavy guard.
We received a distress call. It was obvious he found trouble.
Scout 1 to Dawn Base. Heavy casualties. Taking heavy casualties. We're under attack. We can't see the...
Do you have any suspects?
What on this world could take out an armed group of officers?
Besides the Republic, there are Wampers, pirates. Mostly aliens unafraid of the Empire.
But we can't simply cower in our base when the mission is to damage and exhaust the Republic.
And our men can't do it. Commander, this visit is a gift to us from fate.
I am always ready.
10 enemies or 10,000. I stand ready to strike them down.
The first priority is to find Colonel Vanis, dead or alive. After that, feel free to wreak as much vengeance as you like. Our best case scenario is that Colonel Vanis' communications tipped off the Republic, and he's gone quiet.
But if I were out in that cold, I'd have called for a rescue. If you can find the Colonel, everyone on this base is in your debt.
All right. Appears like that answer. We need to go to the broadcast coordinates. This thing is glowing here. Ah. Codex entry for the Chiss species. We've also got, ooh, 2 heroics around here. One from Lieutenant Doresh.
Kunta chuta. Kasuyali kulira. Kanki kung. Chonki faguta. Jiho poda ji oto vokise.
Oh! Yes! Thank you. I was just gonna say, that sounds not like Chiss language. That sounds like the same language we hear from like the Hutts and all that. And the game gives me an answer, a response for this. A Chiss? Speaking Huttese?
What are you supposed to be?
Wanta humpa. Muri rava fupa jipampa wula. Che chopa kuma ni umpi put malia bedwana ni bobo. Poya tuka changa goptula dobata wana wanki.
And what will that entail?
How are you going to pull that off?
Nokta chuna dobiela. Ni at ambumpa poshuda mokili moklanki. Chikos pa ini gudad ijigliska chanagawa.
That'll complicate things.
I don't like the sound of that.
O bagthra wanawaga mi bunawa duetwipe. Se gota do muti kihasa da puño. Lis di woto.
Consider the towels dead.
There won't be a heart left beating.
Kuchusa yo mata chitoya. Nam kanoya choski nawi. Chobad I kafstuan dile jihulo kuta.
We'll be fine. Alright, joint training now accepted. We've also got here... Oh, all the heroic missions. That's cheating. We've already got all of our... We've already got all of
more
our...
power. Good.
all our
Remember,
skills at this
peace
point.
is a lie.
Okay, let's see now. This leads to the outside, so before we do that, let's go ahead and speak to Commander Lanklin here for a debriefing. It's interesting seeing Hutt, or not Hutt, but Hoth from in a different location. Why is this thing glowing? Oh. Shake that wampa down.
I seek Commander Lanklin.
My lord, I am Ensign Slint, Commander Lanklin's second-in-command. You've arrived sooner than expected. The commander is in the field, tracking Jedi Zerender, but has failed to report in. His tracer beacon hasn't moved for quite some time.
Was anything learned?
Did he transmit any information for me?
No, my lord. Transmissions on Hoth are sketchy and hard to make secure. This planet is a pitfall of hazards. There's a massive Republic presence, and all manner of power-hungry alien pirates. Our forces are stretched thin. A rescue party for Commander Lanklin would take several days to put together.
Don't worry. Just give me the coordinates.
Just tell me where to go.
Here is the location indicated by the tracer beacon. It's in hostile territory. There are rumors of a heavily defended pirate stronghold in that sector. It will be hard to get in.
Pirates, huh?
Tell me about these pirates.
Ruthless scavengers, Trandoshans, Chagrians, Weequay, they're everywhere, organized and armed to the teeth. The pirates hate the Empire. If Commander Lanklin has fallen into their clutches, I hate to think what's happened.
Oh, that was a big boost. Okay. Let's go ahead then, and we need to rescue Lanklin, go to the broadcast coordinates, and speak to Kun Tazith. Let's see, which direction does that take us? Well, this takes us to the Icefall Plains. I get the feeling that's supposed to be done later, though, so why don't we go this way for our first missions? Looks like we're waiting for a elevator. Yep, there it is. Back up. Here we go. Exciting times! Get to see Hoth. Hoth for the first time. We're at the Icefall Plains. Let's see here now. Alright. Icefall Plains. We just passed through Dorn's base. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Let's see now. Whoop. Looks like there's a mission giver right here as well. What's on this side? Where does this go? I think it just goes down to the same area. Yeah. Just goes down to the same area. I thought I saw something say on my map, subscriber vendor. I've never seen that before. Yep. Tauntaun handler, subscriber vendor. What the hell? Where's that at? The medical droid I've obviously seen before. Tauntaun handler. Animal mount vendor. Subscriber vendor.
You won't find a better bargain.
I can get a Tundra Tauntaun, but it needs 15 Tauntaun domestication data. Interesting.
Come back anytime.
See anything you like?
I can get a mountain Tauntaun for 20 domestication data. I can just buy domestication data for 100 credits a piece, it looks like. That's kind of expensive.
Come again.
Okay. I guess we'll be off then without my Tauntaun. Fine, whatever game. I don't want Tauntauns anyway. I miss Ash. Sergeant Ritter.
Nothing but a bunch of namby-pamby cowards on this frozen rock. Think I like hearing me teeth chatter and knees knock, my sweat freeze and breath blind me? Not a scrap. But I got a job to do, and by gum I aim to do it.
Need any help?
Perhaps I could be of assistance.
Whoa, sorry about that, my lord. Didn't see you. Kinda snowblind, I guess. None of those remarks were aimed at you. In fact, my mission calls for someone of your obvious capabilities. Colonel Vanis left orders to stop the Republic from tracking our deployments here. I figured out the enemy's MO, but need the firepower to squash it.
Give me the details.
What would have to be done?
Republic scouts have set up a series of short-range relays. Need to activate one to jam their communications. Can't activate without a data card from one of the scouts. Gonna have to get one of them the old-fashioned way. You game?
I'm in.
It'll be done before you know it.
You're a lifesaver. Republic scouts range around the lower ruins, spying on us and disappearing. Get a data card off one of them, and then find one of their relay consoles in the outer edge. I'll be here and can jam their relays once you're done.
All right. let's take a look here. This is the area for the Republic Scout. This is the area for broadcast coordinates. Down there, got the heroics. Okay. But yeah, look at this. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I wish I could see, like, wind. If there were, like, wind sweeps of snow, that'd be kind of cool, too. Giant ice tromper? Okay. Okay, this is where we're gonna find the scouts, so... Kill the droids!
Tougher I get.
Come here, scout. Give me that card. Alright. Now I need to use the data relay, which is right in here, apparently. Excellent. Uh-oh, not so excellent. They didn't like that. Very good. Let's go ahead and quickly return back to Sergeant Ritter. Let him know that the deed is done and that he's got his data.
You're done great. Got the activation signal from the Republic data relay, and we're already jamming their comm. Thanks to you, things are getting hot round here.
Excellent. I'll just take that. We have increased to influence level 6 with Pierce. We can still go to the broadcast coordinates. It's on this side here. That's what we'll go to next. Alright, we've arrived here at the location of the last known broadcasting coordinates. We're now looking for Colonel Vanis. We've also got to deal with these Tal soldiers here. And I'm not sure whether or not these guys are aliens or they're wearing suits. I think they're aliens, though. Almost positive, now that I get a closer look at them. But I've never seen this particular race before, so I'm trying to remember if it was something from like the extended universe or from one of the KOTOR series in the past. I can't recall. We gotta take out all these fellas. They're all in the way. Alright, defeating the last of the Tal's troops, and the colonel should be nearby. Alright, grab that. Colonel? Nope. Dead Colonel. That's not so good. Alright. I guess we can return directly to Commander Triton. We'll go ahead and fast travel our way back over to Dorn Base and speak with... let's go to the Dorn Base Cantina, because I feel like that'll be on the lower level. And we'll speak with the Commander.
I found Colonel Vanis. He was dead. Murdered by Republic Tals.
Tals. That would make sense. Cold adapted, Republic aligned. I've not killed their kind before. What about you, Commander?
What? Yes, of course.
The base awaits your orders, Commander.
We are having deep morale issues in the forward outpost. I must show them that we can triumph without Colonel Vanis. Now is the time for reprisals. These chittering animals will not get away with this. I want 10 of the Republic to suffer for every one of ours dead. I want every last Tolls wiped out, their heads on sticks out in the frost.
Interesting. Beget violence with more violence? Udris, what do you think?
Anything you'd like to add?
The main thrust of the plan is sensible, but given our limited knowledge, I suggest the plan be refined before use. A covert action is advisable, or we'll end up wiping out one group and causing the rest to go into hiding. I have data arrays we could install in their communications link. If we did that, we could locate and estimate their numbers before we hit them.
That makes a lot of sense. We hit their communications.
They weren't carrying handheld comms. They've probably got way stations. I can bug those.
This sounds plausible. As much as I hate to admit it, Udris is usually right about these things.
Commander! Come in, Commander!
Go ahead, Scout 5.
We found a nest of tolls on the ice lake. Too many to engage. Transmitting coordinates now.
Our luck is changing. If we can get those arrays into whatever they're using for communications, we'll soon know what we need.
When you're done, report to the forward outpost. It's closer to the lake, and the men there can see your success in person.
Excellent. Alright. I guess we'll go ahead and perform tactical reprisals once we reach the surface once again. Alright, bugging the last of the communications arrays. And we can now use the holo terminal in the forward bunker, which we can go ahead and fast travel right to. Let the people know of our great success here in defeating the Tals, who are, in fact, aliens. Or creatures, I'm not really sure. The question is, are they like the Cathar, or are they like the Killiks? That is the question. Come here, holo terminal.
Good to hear from you. We've been receiving the feed from the data arrays, and what we've learned is quite interesting. We had assumed there were one, perhaps two groups of Tals out there. We found 6. Had we attacked earlier, we would have gotten one group and the other 5 would have gone to ground.
Let this be a lesson, Triton.
Planning makes the victory greater.
It certainly paid off in this case. Unfortunately, we have one more step to take.
The good part is we know how many Tals there are, and the bad part is we don't have enough forces to hit all 6 groups at once. We have devised a plan to put the Tals in position for a killing blow. Their supplies, weapons, medical equipment, and the high-calorie food they require, all of it is stored in one central location. They may be adapted to the cold, but without their supplies, they wouldn't last a week. So we will destroy their cache.
And then what?
Tell me more of this.
We want them to panic and launch an all-out, last-ditch attack on us, and we'll be waiting. If I were them, and suddenly without food, I would raid this base. So we will amplify our defenses here and spring the trap shut. Unfortunately, getting at their supplies may be difficult. They are in a series of ice caves overrun by Wampas.
But if they're overrun by Wampas, how do the Tals survive?
That sounds like a pretty unforgiving security system.
Wampas can be fooled. A combination of synthetic pheromones and body language could make them think a Tals is part of their pack. All the more reason to bring back their equipment. We could learn much from the Tals.
The last thing you'd want to do in a Wampa cave is weigh yourself down.
I think that we'll bring the supplies back. You put too little faith in the Sith.
You'd be surprised how much I can carry.
Daring, my lord. I hope you're making the right call. Take anything of theirs that gives them aid or comfort. Make them come crawling. Let them know who the masters of this miserable world are.
Excellent. Pierce was not too fond of our choice in this endeavor. But we made the calls around here, not you, Pierce. Let's see now. We can go toward Drift Hill Stronghold to try and rescue Lanklin. We've got the heroics right there, or the heroic right there, and then we've got the Bane Brigade. The Ice Behemoth Cave is back at where we just were. Let's try and rescue Lanklin really quickly here. And contested territory, eh? So this is in fact a shared planet. Good to know. White Maws must be another group of pirates here. That's fine. White Maw Buccaneer I will stay away from if possible. See if we can go right over to where Lanklin is. The bitter end. Whoop. Lanklin must have been captured by the White Maw pirates here. Excellent. Okay. Heading inside now. Let's try and find Commander Lanklin. Alright, we're breaking into his prison cell right now. Let's go ahead and talk to the commander. How you doing there, buddy? I just rescued you.
My lord, is that you? I heard the sounds of battle outside and grew hopeful.
Indeed. I've come to save you.
Rise to your feet, Commander. You're freed.
Sorry for this trouble, but truth is, my capture gives us great insight into the enemy. Jedi Zerender is a crafty adversary. I thought I was tracking him and his men when I found myself led into a pirate ambush. It seems he had the Republic's elite Tal's commandos lure me off his trail. The Tals are unmatched trackers, highly cunning.
Did you learn anything useful?
So you know nothing of Zerender's mission or destination?
Well, I suppose practically speaking, that is the case. I can tell you this. If Zerender's been given command of the Tals, this weapon he's after must be supremely important. I know where the Tals' headquarters is located. Maybe you can force one of them to confess what Zerender's after.
What am I up against?
Tell me more about the Tals.
They're strong, stealthy, and lethal. Oversized, white, hairy beasts that thrive in the cold. They practically disappear in the snow, so you don't know they're there until they've attacked. I wish you luck against them.
Worry about yourself. You just got captured.
Just try not to get captured again.
Rest assured, my lord. You won't need to save me again. I hope this lead makes up for my blunder. I'll rendezvous with you at the outpost in the next sector, and we can update Lord Barris.
He's gonna get himself killed. Alright. Excellent. Alright, that mission is now a success. Next up, we will go ahead and try forcing their hand with retrieval and probably interrogate the Tals. But that will be next time. Hey everyone, J2 John Jeremy here, and thanks for watching. Check out another video from yours truly, or take a look at the playlist for this series. If you haven't done so already, click on the logo to subscribe and keep track of this channel. Until next time, so long and take care.